She is spoiled rotten.
Blanket puppy. No.
Blanket, or she's not gonna lay on no hard floor. Nope. Even in her bed,
that's a deal breaker.
She still wants
a deal breaker. Yeah,
a little blanket.
I love that. All right, we are on to the 11th day. It is a Monday. Today is, let's see here, Barbershop Quartet Day.
Ooh.
You know, every time I think of that, I think of Jimmy Applegate.
Yes.
And his barbershop. He loved to sing that, and of course he worked here. And anytime I'd hear him practice, or just around the station here when he'd be singing or something, he was so wonderful with that. And I love to hear a good barbershop.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. They're hard to find though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Before COVID, you could find them. They did it in the airport.
Oh my!
Some days you would hear them in the
I
airport.
did not realize that. Oh, I love that. Yeah. What is that? The show Haunted Mansion? Remember the heads they do like barbershop quartet.
Yes. Yes, they do.
I love that. No, my mind. Okay. This is Holy Monday. Can't do that. An international Loe. Ooh. Day. All right. That was our big debut. Laura, we'll see if anybody's calling, any kind of managers calling, wanting us.
It's quite quiet right now.
Yeah. There are crickets out there. National Cheese Fondue Day. Ooh, cheese fondue. I was a big chocolate fondue,
Yes,
but
until I discovered cheese.
And you can cut like your bread up like in real cute little cubes. Do you ever do that with the boys?
Oh, yeah. When we get the toast, we do the toasted French bread.
Oh, have mercy.
It's like a crouton almost.
Yeah, and put it on the bread, and yeah. That's good. But like the restaurant where you cook it, what I mean? We went there and we we had a different experience because I can't do all the hot stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And Greg does, and so when he put all that hot seasoning in the oil, it made the whole oil hot seasoning. Yeah, so I don't know what should have been done, but I think we had needed 2 different oil pots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know if anybody else has ever had that happen. Okay, you cook it yourself, okay, at this restaurant, and you take like raw like chicken or whatever, and you put it in the grease. Well, if it's got hot seasoning in it and you put that in the grease, then it like makes the grease hot. Well, for those that are not the hot seasoning type, when you put yours in there, you get the same hotness. And so it was a disaster. Yeah. So yeah, whoops. So we were one and done on that. Needless to say, one and done on that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was our experience. National 8-track tape day. Remember the 8-track tape?
Yes.
So here at the station, we had carts. Years ago, you used carts, and everybody thought they looked very similar to 8-track tapes. And it was funny because everybody thought they were 8-track tapes, and they were not. And it was totally different the way they were designed, and the machine was totally different. But I remember having an 8-track tape player in my mom's car, and I remember just yeah. Did you have one?
No.
You didn't have an 8-track tape player?
No. Well, we had one in the house, but not in the car.
Yeah. And we had we had several 8-track tapes. We had, from the Eagles to Meatloaf. And I remember the Meatloaf one. We just listened to them all the time. Yeah. So, National Pet Day. So, Laura, how many pets do you have? What do you have? Let's see here.
We have 4 dogs, 2 cats, 7 chickens.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you have a pick? Do you have a favorite?
Winston will probably always be my favorite.
I'm so glad to hear that, because I thought Nala would be taken over. I'm so glad.
No, she's a very, very close second. Yeah. She's my little princess, but Winston will always, always be.
Winston stays. He's a solid.
Favorite.
Yeah, I love that.
Because he loves to give back. He loves to go to the nursing homes. He loves to.
I love that.
Be with the patients. And
so how does that, when he comes over, like, is he able to get on the beds, or how does he do that?
He does. If they
allow
if they pat their bed, then he will jump up with them and lay and love on them. And everybody, as soon as he walks in, it's Winston, and he doesn't know which direction to run. So
I'm so popular. I'm so loved.
he has my heart. You
I
know,
love
he
that.
went there before he went home.
Yeah, he was itty bitty in there.
Oh yeah, he lounged many a days eating popcorn in a recliner, watching IU basketball.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
He loved it. He came back one day and his whole face was orange, and I was like, what in the world has he gotten into? Because he just kind of roamed around and he knew which residents he can see and everything. And this was pre-COVID. Please know it was pre-COVID.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm like, what in the world did he get into? And one of the residents' daughters said, Mom keeps having me bring Cheetos. She's using them as dog treats.
As
That's
Winston
what she
treats.
fed her Boston Terrier for treats. So she's doing that to Winston. So that solved the mystery of what orange he had all over his whole face.
I love that. Oh, and what a good orange that is. Yeah, that's great.
He was in heaven. He made sure he seen her every day.
I love that. That's so sweet. Yeah. Well, he knows, and he probably knew that. He probably knows I'm going to go to this room right here.
Absolutely. This one's got my Cheetos.
Yes,
This one's got my bacon. I mean, when we walked in every morning pre-COVID, he would wait at the dining room door, and they always had him 8 strips of bacon. And
8 strips. Oh my goodness, I love that.
And they would always take turns of who got to feed him, because everybody, of course, wanted to.
Oh wow.
So yeah, every day it was.
Oh, I love that. Well, he probably loved hanging out. No wonder. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Well, pets mean so much to people. You know what I mean? And you get so attached to them. It's like, oh. They're a part of the family.
Absolutely, they are.
So National Pet Day, National Ranch Water Day. All right, ranch. I think it means like water on a ranch, like making sure you're.
I was thinking like ranch mixed in water.
I don't know about that. I for some reason think of like cattle and horses with water. I don't know. Submarine Day. We just talked about that. We all live in a yellow submarine. And you know, we just talked about that. The Disney ride that used to be, it was a submarine, and you go. It was leagues under the sea, and anyway, and I went on there when I was little, and then they don't have that ride anymore. But it was the closest thing you'll ever get to almost of being on a submarine, unless you had been on.
We did. We went to the when we went to Orange Beach the last time. We went and seen the USS Alabama, and they have a submarine that you can go in and tour, and
it's awesome.
It was awesome.
Do you get to go down in it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You go down? Was that crazy cool?
It was. It was cool.
Well, of course, ours.
I have a bunch of pictures. I
want to see those.
Them out.
Because Disney, of course, it was a ride, but they make it look like it's real.
Yes.
You know, and of course, you have your, in a ride, I think the octopus came after you. You know what I mean? Like you have the, different obstacles, but it was like the closest that I felt like I've ever been in a submarine. Yeah. So I think that's cool, and just to even know how it feels,
Absolutely.
So this is also World Parkinson's Day.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. Get out and enjoy there on those dates. We do want to say our condolences and our hearts are heavy going out to the Richard Trueblood family, and then the
Connor
Anderson's family too. Yeah. So definitely a community that's very much hurting, and
they were a huge part of this.
Huge part. Yeah.
And such a positive influence.
Definitely. And so we just want to, for anybody has not known, but very, very heartbroken on that. Also, the last Lenten breakfast was this past Saturday, successful, and hats off to the Outside of the Walls for putting that on. And my daughter went up to the Fair Queen pageant up there. It's Indiana State Fair Queen pageant.
She was absolutely beautiful.
We were very proud of her. I think it was 115 girls competing. So that was a lot of girls. Mm-hmm. It was well organized though. So, you have to give it a big, great, because that's a lot of girls and a lot of, actually a lot to keep up with, so.
Absolutely.
So. Also, congratulations to Alyssa McPhillip. She is the winner for the State Fair Queen contest, and she was a real sweetheart. So that was, not only is she beautiful inside, but she's beautiful outside. So congratulations to her. So yes, and it is a job, Laura, when you they go over it with you and let you know. I mean, you've got a year that you are on the payroll of the Indiana State Fair, so you have a lot of responsibility, a lot going on, and a lot to do. So it's not just a title you have and then you go home and hold that title. You work on that title. It's a lot of work
goes into it.
Yeah, a lot goes into it that we, a lot of times you don't
Yeah,
think of necessarily. So anyway, so the big time, we went up to going up to Indianapolis and everything. Of course, the Indianapolis Drive. The something about, like, okay, so like you're going, like, the speed limits, there's like 65, 70, and then it goes down to 55.
Yes.
And then road construction 50 or whatever. So like the speed limits, like it just and there's always construction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, Indianapolis itself is just a lot.
A zoo.
And all of these, these one way, this way, or whatever, and construction, or, take this exit. And then there's like two of them that you're not for sure which one to take, So, yeah, it was, that I think of that game, Run, Mousy, Run.
Oh,
yeah, but the Coliseum up there was beautiful. It's nice. It's big, but when you're sitting on it, underneath you is actually ice because they play hockey there.
Oh.
Yeah, and so you start getting really cold.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those that, like, yeah, you can feel the cold from coming up from the floor because it's ice. Yeah, I know. It's amazing what they can do, And then over the weekend, too, they just had the Disney on Ice in Louisville.
Yes.
And it's amazing how they do that, how they can make that all of a sudden. But on the Coliseum up here, the Indiana State Fairgrounds, they do just the opposite. They cover the ice for events, but underneath it, you can feel the ice coming through. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's a large area, and very nice. They had the stage all decorated nice. So, of course, I love decorations.
Absolutely.
You know that. Got to check out all the decorations. So it was a fun time, and it was a good time. But anyway, but it was a long weekend for sure.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet. All the outfit changes.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, and you have to do all. She has to do all that herself. You know what I'm saying? So she did it all, and your makeup and from your hair and everything. So yeah. No glam squad.
No.
You have yeah.
She got cheated.
Yeah.
With all those sisters, we should have made her a glam
squad. Oh, they would have been there, but they weren't. Everybody, you're on your own. Yeah. You must be on your own. But yeah, those sisters would have loved it. Glam squatted it up. Yeah, for sure. Well, pageant director Becky DeWeese and her daughter Jennifer DeWeese, they are wonderful, and they've been very good supporters. And very, very good cheerleaders for her, for sure, and a lot of help, So it's been, and of course Becky's with makeup knows, So we've been very blessed, for sure on that. So anyway, so now, onward how we go.
Absolutely, we'll prepare for the next fair queen.
They will definitely. And then also, you've been very busy with your nursing, and you've been keeping up with that and going back to school.
Yes.
And I give you kudos, snaps, and completely. I talk all the time about how proud I am of you on that.
Well, thank you.
A lot going on, and so you're doing new clinicals coming up.
I am. I'm at Norton Women's and Children's this quarter, so
yeah,
it's exciting.
So do they pick the hospitals that you go in?
They do.
Okay.
They do. They tell us a couple days prior to the
where you'll be doing your clinical. Yeah. Then how many do you have to do? And are you doing it like by so many hours, or how does that work?
It's so many hours. I don't know the total amount, but it's a ton.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, no doubt. And then do they try a variety of hospitals for you to go to?
Some quarters they have. This quarter I'm just there 2 days a week. So I don't know. Last quarter I was just kind of everywhere. One quarter we went to a little tiny hospital, and we were COVID surge support.
Oh, okay.
So it just kind of depends, I think, on where they need people and which hospitals are letting students in. That's been a big thing since COVID. If the numbers are high, then
definitely.
Then they either use us for surge support, or they'll not let us in. We've had it kind of go both ways. So
I think the medical field Well, I talked to a lady, or it was one of the moms up there, and she was a physical therapist, and she said that because she said that they're still in Indianapolis still wearing the mask, which she said she thinks medically that either we'll do it for a long time or forever. Yeah, probably just the mask.
I think so.
And so I wonder, what do you think on that too?
I think on the medical side, I think we'll be required to for a long while. There's been to my knowledge, no talk of going away
right.
in the hospitals or physicians' offices or nursing homes, anything like that. So I think the plan will be to.
Yeah, she said that they've gotten used to it now. I mean, what you do, you kind of do get. I mean, even I'm not medical, but I've just you did get kind of used to it, so you just kind of like
yeah.
So she said that she, and I can relate. She said she had a bottle of foundation, and she's had it for 2 years because she said she's not wearing the makeup because of the mask now, and so she said definitely, and she was talking about how makeup sales were down during COVID. I mean, not just because people weren't going anywhere, but also people with the mask,
Well, yeah, you only have to do half the face.
I know, yeah. Well, if you put it on, like if you have the makeup on and you put that mask on, it's like, like, and my lipstick was horrible all over. I know, it's little petty things like that, but it's true. I mean, then when you take the mask off, you have lipstick from
everywhere. Oh yeah.
My lipstick became my rouge.
Yes. And even chapstick. When you talk, it sticks to the mask, and then it makes it just gunky and.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Well. It just, I mean, it is what it is, and if it does anything to keep one person safe, that's it's done its job. So that's, but I just thought that was interesting. But as far as the clinicals and going and doing, now, do you have an opportunity to eat there at the hospitals?
Generally, no.
I didn't know. No, because a lot of times the hospital foods are so good. Yeah. I didn't know if that.
I'm sure the day program they probably do, but within the evening.
Yeah, you're
most of them are closed.
Ready to.
They're ready to get us out of there by 11:30 at night. They're like, just go home.
Yeah. But isn't that nice though? You kind of get to say goodnight to them all.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of cool. Get everybody ready for their nighttime.
Absolutely. And we get to truly talk to the ones. We get to talk with the doctors. We get to talk with all of them because it kind of chills out. After 10, so you get. I don't know. I feel like we get more.
I love that. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Insight.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, those late night hours for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
I'm kind of used to it though at this point. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've done it over a year now.
So what's your what? How much longer do you have, and what's your goal then to get? What do we? Where do you go for? I know your clinicals, and then what? And then,
I have this quarter and one more quarter, and then I'll be done. So I'll be done in end of September. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet when I graduate.
But you'll be graduating next year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we've always talked about my husband will be old enough to retire from the military, so we kind of want to travel once our youngest graduates and heads to college. So I think I might do travel nursing then.
There you go.
So we're just kind of preparing a little ahead of time.
Well, the wonderful thing about nursing that you can go anywhere and you have a job, right? Yeah. So that's a huge blessing for sure. So they always are in need of nurses, and so. Well, I guess your journey will just see how it goes.
Absolutely.
And see what's around the river bend for you, right?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting.
Were you hesitant about going back to school?
I was. I always wanted to, and I always said I would go and finish my RN once my oldest got his license, so I would know there was someone there to take the boys. If somebody needed something emergently.
Yeah.
He got his license in December. I believe it was December of 2020.
Yeah.
And I started in January of 21 back to school. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of course, I just did evening because I still have to work full time.
Well, sure, absolutely. Well, they need you. Sam Crossing and Meadowview, they need you. Yeah, definitely.
And I love my job. I do love my job. So, yeah, it's kind of worked out. So I go
love that.
part-time in the evenings, and I still work full-time, and I still get to
Well, I'm very proud of you.
be a mom with my kids.
Definitely,
So,
yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's a
around,
busy
so.
time, but
Yeah,
a fun time for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm very proud of you on that,
Thank
for sure.
you. Thank you.
All right, we did talk about a little bit earlier. It's National Pet Day. Here are top words that we use to describe our dogs.
Ooh, I bet Princess is one.
Okay. So a recent poll, you know how these polls, Laura, I don't know why we're not a part of these polls.
No.
Poll found top ways we celebrate it are by giving them a special treat. Okay. Which is always get special treat.
Oh, absolutely.
And just telling them we love them. 10% of people even say their pet is their best friend. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. Yeah, actually, I heard a lady say the other day, and she was so sweet. And we were in a meeting, and she said she can't wait to get home to her dogs. Like she just says, she said, I miss them. And she said, I don't like to travel because I miss my dogs. So I thought that was cool. Let's see here. So dogs are the most popular pet in America, according to the poll. Cats are close second. Then a fish, birds, hamsters, gerbils, mice, horses, snakes, guinea pigs, lizards, tarantulas got 1% of the vote. I can't do a tarantula. I think dogs definitely. I'm surprised the cats, because usually there's several cats. You know, I mean, usually but dogs are the most popular. Cats, and then I have a fish. You have a fish?
We don't have a fish anymore. Okay. We used to.
Yeah. Now I really did have these fish, and these were the coolest fish, and this has been years ago. Okay, and they would come up to the top. It's a different breed. They're tropical, and I really could put my finger, and they would let me like pet them like that. Yeah, they were wonderful. Yeah, I missed them. They were pretty cool. Yeah. So, but now I just have a what's the beta? Yeah, I have a beta. Yeah, but he's pretty cool though, and he's he knows me. He knows who knows the hand that feeds him. I don't know what's connected to that hand, but when I see that food coming and that bowl changing, I'm pretty happy. So he definitely would recognize my hand. Birds, I tried a bird and it just did not.
We had parakeets when I was a kid, and they were such a mess.
Yeah, I had one of those like parrots, like the I'm talking about the African, and they like when they're little, they like, this is the story I was told. I don't know much about birds, but they kind of bond to one person. They kind of get that. Well, they live for a long time.
Yeah,
they live for years, and they kind of bond to that one person. And it was a gentleman that had him before me. And he never did. He was not crazy about me. I couldn't win him over. the man I could not win over. Okay. Anyway, but I did give him away, and he went to a good home. Hamsters.
They're too much like mice.
Yeah, they are a lot. Let's see. I've had them before as pets. I've never had a gerbil. Never had a mouse as a pet. Well, we did try one time. Just, it was such a wrong thing. I think it was like one night, and he had to go back.
Cool.
Horses, very expensive pets.
Oh, yeah.
Very fun. Love them dearly. Very expensive, though. Snakes, not judging anyone, but not my thing. Guinea pigs, they say they make good pets. I've never had one.
Nieces have those.
Do they?
Yeah.
I think they whistle.
I think they look too much like mice for me. Yeah. I can't do it.
I think they're lizards. I've seen a lot of people though. I don't have one, never had one, and don't plan on getting one. But I have seen a lot of lizards, like where people like. Maybe I'm thinking of iguanas and lizards and stuff like that. That they say they get really cool pets. I don't know that, but
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little Jurassic Park for me. Okay, let's see here. And a tarantula, that's a no-go. Remember whenever Valentine's Day people were giving roaches? Do you remember that? Ooh. It's been years ago. Yeah, no, they were giving like roaches for pets. No, I didn't. I mean, I'm only, don't get after the messenger. I'm only telling you. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And they were really popular. I don't know. One reason dogs are our favorite is because we feel so connected to them. Okay. A separate poll, 70% of dog owners feel like they know what their dog is thinking at any given moment. Do you feel that way?
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
You can tell by just the look with mine.
Oh, are you kidding? If Zeus is going to eat something from the counter, because he's so tall, he can wipe it out. He like looks over.
Absolutely.
Like, he's sneaking.
Milo will just look behind him like, is she watching me? Can I make this happen? And he'll just pick it right up and he's gone.
I know.
I mean, yesterday he wanted to go play in the creek and he barked and barked and barked at the door and just kept looking at his leash, looking at me, looking at the door.
See, you knew exactly.
I knew exactly what he wanted, so we had to go throw some sticks and he played in the creek for a while. And
I love that. Yeah, that's cute. Oh.
He's a disaster. But when he was done,
but he's your disaster.
Yes, and, when
You've
he's
created
done,
that.
he just sits down and he'll let you put his leash on.
Isn't it amazing though? Like
right back to the house
with the dogs and like your routine. Mm-hmm. Like there's not anyone else that would know the routine that you have with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if he came to me and said, I don't know what you want.
Yeah, I don't know why you're sitting there growling and barking.
I don't know what you want, but like you knew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's like if you came to my dogs, you'd be like, I don't know what you want. Yeah. Zeus wants a large pizza.
Well, that's generally Milo too.
I just want you to know, for future reference, Zeus wants a large pizza. Okay, Lucy does too. Okay, yeah. Usually something like that. Let's see here. The survey also asked, do people describe their dog in a single word? Here's our single word.
Okay.
Number 1, loving.
Aww.
Love that. Loving. Playful.
Okay. Yeah.
Intelligent. Ooh, have you ever? I don't say that about my dogs.
I've never said that about my dogs either.
That is a word in my vocabulary. Oh, my dogs are intelligent. Nope. Loyal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mine are loyal, and yours are loyal too. Yeah. Protective.
Oh.
Definitely protective. Gentle. They have their moments.
Yeah.
Affectionate. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Obedient.
Depends on the day.
Exactly.
What they're wanting.
Yeah, what they're wanting. Yeah, exactly.
They're kind of like kids.
They're totally like kids. Yeah. Brave. Yeah. Mine is like yeah.
I mean,
and high energy. Yours has high energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have a high energy one too. So these are the words. I think the one word that I know, and I probably you too, that we can take out of is intelligent.
Yeah, that one doesn't.
I don't think I would describe it. That would be definitely. So also, Laura, you know how we like to introduce weird food.
Oh,
right. We're
what
foodies.
is it now?
Okay, okay, does pizza count as breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so they're rolling out breakfast pizzas, okay, which they've had breakfast pizzas for years. That's not new.
No.
But with a croissant crust. Okay, they're called breakfast croissant pizzas. They don't have the traditional pizza sauce. They have varieties of egg Benedict, sausage and gravy, and cinnamon roll croissant.
Now, the cinnamon roll I've not heard of.
No.
But Hot Pocket has the breakfast croissants.
Do they have the sausage and gravy?
Yeah.
I thought so too.
I'm 99%
Egg Benedict. And I can't say egg. It's Monday. I need more coffee. Egg Benedict.
You slaughtered that word.
I know. I can't get my brain and my mouth to work together. They're not playing well today, okay? My brain and my tongue are not playing well together, okay? Yeah, egg Benedict. Did I say it right? Did I say
You were close.
I keep thinking I'm saying something bad. Okay, I don't know. Okay,
we're going to have to go and check out the
Okay, so the egg Benedict pizza is topped with ham, cheese, scrambled eggs, and a Hollandaise style sauce.
Huh.
I bet that'd be good. Okay, I'm really weird on eggs. I know. I want to love eggs so bad, and they're so good. They're good protein. I can't just do it. Are you not an egg person?
Not.
I did not know
often.
that. No. If you scramble them and put a bunch of butter and salt on them.
If they're deviled or they're in a potato salad or an egg salad or something like that,
you can eat them.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't. No, and I'm sad about that because I no,
But, like, just a scrambled egg or something.
I'm just not.
No.
Okay, so the sausage gravy version has cheddar and mozzarella. I think this would be this is what I would go for. The sausage and gravy style. And yeah, okay, then the cinnamon roll. This is the one we'd go for right here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The cinnamon roll version has more of a dessert pizza. Oh, surprise, surprise. It's topped with cinnamon. Oh, here we go. Cinnamon cream sauce. Can you imagine, like, cream cheese? Oh, have mercy. Cream cheese crumbles, cinnamon flakes, and pieces of churro. I'm in.
Ooh,
Yeah, that would be good.
absolutely.
They announced it last year, and the Eggs Benedict has been out for some areas for a while, but the other 3 versions should be available nationwide this month. So they made the announcement a year ago that they were doing this, but they're just now coming to our, hang on, let me sound like a commercial, our grocery freezer. Remember how they always say that? Coming to a grocery freezer. Okay.
Grocery freezer near you.
Okay, so if you need more unhealthy breakfast options, IHOP just added a new cheeseburger omelet. It comes with ground beef, 3 types of cheese, plus onions, tomatoes, and pickles, and it's topped with ketchup and mustard. Oh, I think, yeah, it is. It is. I actually had pancakes there one time, and they took like cream cheese and cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know people eat like this. Where have I been? So I thought that, yeah, that sounds so good. Okay, and good news: kittens, ice cream, and Easter eggs. Let's see what it says. Okay, 3 people in Cleveland spent several hours rescuing a kitten that was stuck 8 feet down in I hate this, drainage pipe. Then gave it CPR and saved its life.
Aww.
Okay.
See, that's sweet.
Police in Wisconsin arrested a guy who was in the middle of delivering ice cream. So they delivered it for him and got it to them before it melted. So apparently they arrested the delivery guy, but they got it to the people. So, okay. And here's another sign that things are getting back to normal. The White House egg roll, it's a big thing, is back after a 2-year no-go. It's set for Monday, April the 18th. Remember, okay, so we have Easter on the 16th. It's always a day or 2 afterwards, so that's on the 18th. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. I have not pre-read these, so I'm trying my best. Okay, I hope this is okay. A guy from Egypt just broke 2 world records for the longest underwater swim using a single breath. He over 250 feet using flippers and over 180 feet without flippers. He did 180 feet without flippers. But the amazing part, he did it with 1 leg. He lost his leg in a motorcycle accident 6 years ago.
Aww,
that's pretty.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And you know how hard he had to train for that. I mean, and your lung capacity and holding that, right?
Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine.
Right? Yeah. Okay, another story. Okay, again, I've not pre-read this, so I hope I'm going to try to make sure that it's appropriate. With the Easter Bunny breaking into everyone's house to hide eggs, it's kind of amazing that this hasn't happened yet. A shopping mall's Easter Bunny actor got tased. Who tased the Easter Bunny? You know, like Easter bunnies, you know how their feet, you know how the little feet on a bunny hops up. I wonder if his feet, like, you know, did the bunny, you know how they, what is that called? Where they, like, you know, the bunny, like, you know, like when you hold a bunny, you know how their feet just start flogging. Is that called flogging? I think so. I'm saying, okay. So anyway, I wonder if his feet did that. So he got tased. Hang on. Shopping mall's Easter got tased by police, and this is in Illinois, not too far away. Luckily, he was not in costume when it happened. Okay, so no kids were traumatized. Okay, there we go. It happened last Thursday night at St. Clair Mall in Fairview Heights in Illinois. There's not a ton of details yet. They're still getting the information. Police said he was dressed as the Easter Bunny earlier in the day, but had changed out of his costume. They haven't said what led up to this, but he assaulted a female cop around 7 p.m., then started running through the mall.
Oh, lambs, at least he wasn't naked.
No. Well, we don't know. He didn't have his bunny suit on. So I don't know. Did he have his birthday suit on? I don't know.
know. They
Cops
didn't
ended
say
up
indecent
having.
exposure though.
Yeah, that's true. Cops ended up having to tase him into custody. It sounds like he could face felony charges for assaulting an officer. No word yet from the mall or the company they work with for the Easter Bunny meet and greets. So they're going to have to get a new Easter Bunny meet and greet.
Absolutely.
So it's not clear if they found a replacement yet or not. So, all right. So, so you hear you hear random stories about Santa. So now the bunny's getting it, right?
I think it would be cool to go and work like as an Easter bunny or a Santa or
Yeah.
even an elf. I think it would be cool just to do that. Just
Yeah.
for a day, just to I don't know.
Oh yeah, very good, very good. Okay, here's some random facts. Okay, random facts. Silverfish. Okay, silverfish can survive without food for over 300 days if water is available.
Wow.
That's crazy. Over 300 days. That's almost a year, right? That's crazy. Okay, number 2. There hasn't. This is fun to do. Like it's supper tonight.
Yeah.
There hasn't been a president with facial hair since William Howard Taft from 1908 to 1912. He had a mustache.
Huh.
Never thought about that. All right, number 3. Oh, this is something. Popcorn at a movie theater costs more than per ounce than a filet mignon.
I would know that.
Yeah, yeah. Number 4. 10% of Canadians visit Florida every year.
Huh.
Different. Okay. 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 For almost every species on Earth, once females are not capable of giving birth anymore, they die. There are only three species exceptions: killer whales, pilot whales, and humans.
Huh.
Did not know that.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That is different. Yeah.
At least we get to enjoy some life
There.
after giving birth.
I don't know who writes this stuff. Okay, so did we see that?
A man.
So we have Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. They're engaged. So what is that? Bennifer? Bennifer's back, baby.
After,
why are people? There's people that are upset about that, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't know.
I don't live with them, so I don't know.
I was gonna say I don't think it's my position in life to say that I'm upset about it, but I don't know why.
If they're happy, they're happy.
Exactly. I don't know.
I've seen the whole Will Smith fiasco. He's banned for 10 years.
Yeah. You think, is he upset? I've not seen anything. Is he upset about that, or is he?
Well, I think it basically, the statement that he released was saying, he appreciated their thought and he was sorry that he had, caused the upset, basically. He felt the punishment basically fit the
what he did.
Yeah.
Well, what I heard someone say, and I guess I didn't. Okay, am I saying it right? Amy Schuler. She was a co-host, and then there was a couple other co-hosts. They said they would be upset if they were them, because everybody. Okay, like no one talked about their performance and how because they were carrying the show and they were doing funnies and put a lot of time into everything.
Yes.
I didn't get to see it, but I guess she came out like in a Spider-Man or something. I don't know. But so I think they worked hard, like on practicing, and you would think, if you were going to do that,
I apologize to them. I did see that.
Yeah, because that, I mean,
it did overshadow.
Yeah, no one talked about what they did, and usually like you see like things about them, or like how the host did, or they always rate the host and how they did, or positives or negatives or funnies, and it wasn't anything. Everything was Will Smith.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I did see that, and I kind of agree with her. I mean, their effort did go unnoticed because
and TikTok has done some silly keep my wife's name. Social media is having a ball with that,
I bet.
So yeah. All right. Well, Laura, let's see, it's Easter, and so a lot of people are getting ready. Of course, the Easter Bunny, I do love Easter. It's a fun springtime, and I think that's something that we all, get excited about the spring and all of the stuff. And of course, Brad will be here Wednesday. We'll talk about all the great, from the eggs. They have it now, like so many different, like you have grass that smells.
Oh, and like they have chewing gum grass.
They have the grass that you eat, the chewing gum grass. Yeah, edible. They have the grass also that smells like jelly beans. They have different smelling grass.
Oh yeah,
which makes your house smell really good. Yeah,
they've got the pre-filled eggs. They've got the eggs you can stuff. There is everything.
Yeah. Then they have the big bags of candy that if you want to stuff it yourself,
absolutely,
or if you want to go ahead and buy it, they have. It's just crazy. And then of course, you're all the way that you die.
The baskets.
Oh,
the baskets. I mean, you can go from $1 to $50-$60 baskets.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap. These baskets are amazing.
Yeah, and coloring Easter eggs. I mean, like it's now like there's so many different things. They're even taking like is it shaving cream
and food coloring.
Food coloring.
We've done that with the residents for years, and it makes like a tie-dyed looking egg.
I love that.
And
shaving cream smells so good afterwards. I mean,
yes, as long as you wear gloves, you don't get the dye on your hands.
And the texture, everybody loves shaving cream. It's like a foam texture, you know what I mean? So that, I guess I had not done that. We'd always done where you have the different jars of water, put it in there,
put the vinegar in.
And I always forget the vinegar, and then it's horrible, and then I would just go ahead and do it. I'm one of those, we're going to make it work.
Absolutely.
Sometimes our colors weren't as strong as they should have been, you know what I mean? But it's okay, you know what I mean? So then so you go all that prep like that. I mean, and then like they also have the kits where you take the eggs and you put them in the little like holders, and then you draw on them. And you markers are nice too. You don't have all that. And so then from the chocolate Easter bunnies, and then you want a solid chocolate. You don't find those very often. I mean, everything's like hollow inside.
And mine
read the
is
small
like the
print.
hollow one.
They like the hollow.
Yes.
What?
Oh yes.
I'm not. Wait, are you serious? Usually people are just the opposite. Why do they like the hollow one?
I don't know. But they have always, and I think it's because they can break it, and save it rather than
Because most people I know like the solid, Wow, I love that. Well, then accommodating your boys for sure on that. Well, and then I remember last year we did the big poll. They did a big poll, and everyone, when you have a chocolate Easter bunny, the number one thing that everyone starts with is the ear. They bite the ears off. So and I do that too.
Oh yeah. I mean. But as littler boys, they would think it was funny to bite the butt off. Or, it was always something. I'm like,
no back in here. There comes Peter Cottontail.
Negative the cottontail.
That's right.
Yeah, we done ate it.
That's right. Well, and then there's somebody from the jelly beans, and the jelly beans have taken off crazy. That and the Peeps, all the different flavors. It's insane. Like all the different flavors to the anything just about that you want, you can have. So it's just so many ways to play this.
I was looking for my hot tamale Peeps. Yeah, and I cannot find them
because I think they're all gone.
Oh,
I think so. No, they'll probably get a little bit more. But that's the thing too. Having Easter later is we've bought the candy, we've ate the candy. Now we gotta go back. And buy more.
We gotta buy more now.
It happens like that. Yeah, hide it from yourself. Well, and then those eggs. Now those I've seen a lot of people. The Reese eggs. Oh my goodness, those are and that ratio. That's the bomb diggity. That's the drop the microphone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And when you get one of those, the peanut butter and the chocolate, just. Those have been flying off the shelf because I've seen them flying in my cart.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So so many different things, and of course the Peeps ice cream, with the different flavors.
Have you tried it?
No, I've not tried it yet.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah, it's out there, and then it's got the little. It's got the Peeps, and then it's got what's the Fetty stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah, the confetti.
The Fetty stuff. Yeah. So, it's so many different things, so many different ways to play this because getting ready for Easter and there's a lot of prep work.
Absolutely.
And it can get pricey. That's where you have to be very, very good on your shopping, or just be very frugal. And
I found my ham yesterday at Walmart.
Did you get your ham?
Yes, I did. I always love to make a ham.
Yeah.
ham and rolls for Easter.
You're gonna have macaroni and cheese.
Probably.
That's me. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. I don't know why.
Potato salad. We have to do it all.
Yeah. Now I'm getting hungry. Okay.
Oh, me too. We can just go to the house and I'll fix the ham.
All right. We'll just sit there. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? I didn't watch this very often, but for some reason, I'm a movie buff.
Uh-huh.
Movies and shows, and on Roseanne Barr, back when she was doing her sitcom. I didn't regularly watch it. Didn't have time or whatever, you know what I mean? But and then some people loved her, some people didn't like her, whatever the controversy. But I did see this episode where they went and they bought a ham, and then they went and spent the night at a hotel. And I mean, that was what they had to eat. You know what I'm saying? It was just hilarious. I just thought,
great.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. You take a ham with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Instead of bologna and bread, take a ham.
There you go. Take a ham. Yeah. Why not? But anyway,
That's
Laura,
awesome.
thank you for coming and hanging
Thanks
out.
for
Thank you for our
having
wonderful
me.
sponsors. Everyone have a wonderful Monday. And there are a lot of hurting people in our community, and we just want to lift them up in thoughts and our prayers and keep them, for their comfort and support. For
Absolutely.
Sure. All right, let's thank our sponsors.
We have Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Blackseye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, and Fox Purley Wealth Management.
All right, thank you to our great sponsors, everyone. And please have a wonderful and a safe Monday.
Absolutely. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.